heart today. It is back. And I don't know. Training camp starts. This is the week where we get to overreact to all these weird training camp videos that we see. I kind of forgot that training camp was already here and I got really excited. Like, I'm with you, man. It's exciting that football's back, not just professional, but we got college coming back. I know I've got two Titans fans with me here. Um, the Titan Stadium is right up the road from where I live. I wanted to talk to Titans because I also recently just found out I didn't realize Will Levis had surgery and was going to be missing the whole season until like a couple
Day
of
before
days
training
ago.
camp.
Yeah.
It's the day it was announced. I mean, yeah, it was like right before training camp, like 22nd or 21st. It was this week.
So let's start there. Parish, what do you I mean, the outlook on the whole team will get there, but what is your outlook on this quarterback room? Because not that it was the strongest group with Will Levis in it, but now it is. I don't. He is the only guy that I recognize on this in this quarterback room. Cam Ward, that is.
I was about
They've
to
got
say, I like recognize no one pick.
other than him, they got Brandon Allen and Tim Boyle. I
Yeah.
am
Yeah,
unfamiliar with
Brandon
their
Allen
names.
graduated college at like 36 from Oklahoma State.
Jesus. So they're clearly just giving the keys to Cam Ward, I'm assuming. And just,
I mean, they were doing that anyway.
yeah, like,
if people are crashing out for Will Levis, losing him as a backup quarterback, we really in the sunken place for real. Because I'm like, he was good to starter, so I don't want him as a backup, right?
No.
Yep.
I'm the type don't typically crash out over backups, and it kind of goes back to like Saints analogy with the Grizzlies when you say when Jabba Rank gets hurt, we ain't winning the champion. We ain't got a chance anyway to win like significantly. It's the same thing with the quarterback. I'm like,
Yeah.
you lose your starter. I mean, we seen it happen. Nick Foles, sure, but come on now, that's not a norm, right? And the Titans ain't. We're not expected to be good anyway. It with Cam Ward, so if he goes down, I don't care.
Get another good draft pick next year in a draft that's going to be a bit more loaded as well. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, when you got Lorenzo Carter, who's retiring right before training camp starts, you got like it's basically Cam Ward's team, right? Like the keys are there. He's looked good in drill so far, but 7-on-7 and OTAs and summer camps are like summer league for the NBA, where you're supposed to fall irrationally in love with wild plays that aren't going to matter come this fall. But Cam Ward has looked crisp. His mechanics are good. I did like a lot of people were kind of giving him some heat, Parish, about what he said about Will Levis when they said, well, what were your thoughts when Will Levis went down? And he was like, I'm focused on Cam Ward. I don't hate that one bit. Like I kind of like that he's focused on himself and getting himself better. But there's always going to be some of those reporters, and the Titans, like the Grizzlies, have a section of negative reporters that like to blow everything up about him not being a great teammate. And to me, that's like, what is he going to do? He's going to cry.
That's why I haven't seen that quote, because I got that guy muted. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Paul, what his name is, yeah. But like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna cry? Oh, my competition got hurt. I'm so sad. No, man, he's focused on Cam Ward getting better, becoming a professional, and leading this franchise into a 5-win season at the most. But still, he's looking to lead this franchise.
Well, that kind of goes into my next question. Is that where you see the season capping out at, Rusty? Do you see it as like 5 wins max? Do you think they can string more than that together?
I mean, there are some pieces, right, that are pretty good. That Tony Pollard's coming back. There's some big hype around Chingy, but there's hype around Chingy at tight end every year, and then he pulls a Kyle Pitts and just disappoints everybody. Defense is going to be okay. I don't like that Snead's on the PUP to start the fall camp. I think he'll come back. But yeah, this team is just not good. Like there's parts that are good. Jeff Simmons is obviously a monster in the middle, Hail State. But there's just not enough pieces to the whole to make this team good. I don't think we're going to be the worst team in football again next year like we were last year. But the playoffs are still a couple of seasons away.
Yeah, they might get lucky. The division, they might not be the worst team in football, but the division may be the worst division in football. It's not great. I mean, who's Jacksonville?
Houston's going to be really good.
That's what gets them a chance in the division.
Yeah,
because even with Houston could have got last year. It's still like they won the division by default. So it's like, like with me, I think the Titans, their ceiling is a little higher. And the only reason I say that, it's just a lot of questions. Kind of like and going back referencing the Grizzlies, we got a lot of questions at the
Yes.
wings with the young guys. Same thing with Titans. We got some young receivers that if they step up, the offensive line, that remake of the offensive line, if that work, it's like a lot of things that stuff do come together. And Cam Ward is the player we think he is. A quarterback changes the dynamic. The Titans
Absolutely.
weren't good last year, but they lost like 8 games under 10 points, so within one possession. You win 4 of them, they have 7 wins instead of 3, right? So they're just like that. That's how the NFL goes. So it's like if Cam Ward is the guy we think he is, and if he just shows anything his rookie year, don't throw a dumb pick six, fumble the ball at the goal line, you can get like 2 extra wins just off of that.
Yeah, and the defense wasn't bad last year. Like it kept us in a lot of games. Good. And so the defense, if the defense is even a shell of what it was last year, there's some missing pieces and changes there. If it's a shell of what it was last year, on paper, this offensive line is better than last year. It's got some more experience. Skoronski, these guys have got some plays under the belt. So I think it's a little bit better. And like you said, Parish, like a quarterback can change a whole room. You get a winner in there, like a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning, that can change franchises. I'm not saying that's who Cam Ward's going to be, but if he's like, it doesn't take much to be better than Mayo Boy. And if he's better than Mayo Boy, a leader, and makes those around him better, I mean, yeah, then like 6-7 wins is not outside the realm of possibility simply because of how bad our division is. But until we're back competing for playoff spots like we were a few years ago with Ryan Tannehill, I think it's still going to be some time. But there are ways that it could break in our favor this year. It's going to be tough.
And I'll say what else I want to add on was to Cam Ward, like Will Levis dynamic. My main thing with Will Levis was it's a confidence thing. Cam Ward don't lack confidence for nothing. So it's like when Will Levis make those boneheaded plays, I've seen he's not the only quarterback to make the dumb plays. Like I've seen Pat Mahomes make dumb plays, but those quarterbacks come back from it. Like I see Baker Mayfield last year, he'll have a 3-pick, 3-interception game, but he also had 4 touchdowns in that same game. So that means he threw the pick. Next possession, I'm coming back to 1 touchdown.
Yep.
Will Levis throw 2 picks, no touchdowns. 1 touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta if you do that, okay, cool. But you gotta make up for the mistake. That's gonna happen. So Cam Ward is that type, like he throw a pick, he has like short term, like, all right, cool. I'm coming back, I'm coming at you.
All Will Levis would do is give you a quality internet meme after he made a mistake, where he would grab his helmet, or he'd make the face on the sideline, or he'd slam the ground.
On my page.
Like I'm not going to miss Will Levis as a quarterback, and I'm not going to be miss being the laughingstock in the NFL because of the memes. But I will miss the memes. I will miss the entertainment.
He was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. For a bad season, that was entertaining for me. I did like that.
Like 6 or 7 weeks in a row, we got a quality internet meme. It was wild.
Man, I knew we were in for it when they lost to the Bears in week 1, when my Bears beat them on that like backwards pass that he threw like 10 yards the opposite way.
I knew the season was over at that point.
Right.
He was on his knees like
at that point. I'm like, when's baseball season? It's over.
I said, when is media day for the Grizzlies? I said, yep.
When is media day? The last thing about football before we start talking basketball. I mean, we're fans of the sport, but we also, I mean, I partake in fantasy. I know Rusty does. Are you a fantasy guy? Are there any fantasy dudes on this Titans team that you are interested in? I had Tony Pollard, I think last season or 2 seasons ago. Other than him,
Calvin Ridley.
I think Calvin Ridley
if he gets time. If Cam Ward gets time behind that offensive line, Calvin really got a shot to be good.
Is it Tyler Boyd too? Like Tyler Boyd is going to be that slot receiver that could be. We got him from Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd's gone.
Who was
we got Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Thank you. I was like, I know we got a Tyler. So Tyler Lockett's going to be kind of that slot guy that can be like a dump off valve for Cam Ward, especially as he's processing the offense. He could be another one to look out for just because of checkdowns and volume from a rookie quarterback. Anytime, Luke, there's a rookie quarterback, you value slot receivers and tight ends because they're big targets, they're safe targets, and so those would be 2. And then Chingy on the Titans is who I'd look for.
Yep. Edward, as a Packers fan, he appreciates those Levis interceptions.
I do kind of. I guess I gotta plug myself. I do got an announcement. I'm now a contributor at Titans Sized on the fan side. So my first article should be releasing sometime today about a certain Titans player that's still on the roster that they trying to hype about again, Traylon Burks.
Oh,
Wah, wah, wah.
Spoiler alert.
Here we
He's
go
supposed to be the
again.
next AJ Brown. We're gonna give you AJ Brown production on a cheaper contract. Bull, you know what? No, like that moment when Vrabes
I
turned
got
around
it.
and walked out of the war room, like that's when our franchise
That was the
crumbled.
real
That
downfall.
moment.
Yep.
But now,
Yep.
it crumbled at that last interception. Teddy Hill threw consistent. It was it from there.
Oh, yeah. I was at a bar with a buddy
Super
in
Bowl
Charleston,
window was
South
done.
Carolina when that happened. And like there was a handful of Bengals fans in there and they went nuts. And I was like,
Yeah,
Josh, let's tab out. We're out, man.
it started there.
I gotta go.
It started there. That was the end of the Super Bowl run.
True.
Then that
True.
AJ Brown trade was the end of our playoff kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
Like
Oh, I didn't mean to end on a sour note talking about them.
well,
Well,
that's what my arc is on the sour note. Because
there we go.
They try and hype him up again. And I was like, oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I've seen this.
Not again.
He's
Not
a wide
again.
receiver who can't catch / stay healthy. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Got to prove me wrong, dog. I got to see it. No.
That's it.
Guys, I'm excited, dude. Congratulations, Parish.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Cheers, man.